Hi guys, I'm Rafael Arellano and I'm gonna tell you something about Marinduque. Marinduque, or in Tagalog pronunciation as Marinduque, is an island province in the Philippines in the southwestern Tagalog region, also known as Region 4B or Mimaropa. Its capital is the municipality of Boac. Marinduque lies between Tayabas Bay to the north and Sibuyan Sea to the south. It is west of the Bondoc Peninsula of the Quezon Province, East Province of Romblon, some parts of the Verde Island Passage, the center of the world's marine biodiversity and the protective marine area, are also within Marinduque's provincial waters. It is founded during February 20, 1920, and its governor is Presbítero J. Velasco Jr. Vice Governor is Romulo A. Bacoro. Representative Lord Alan J. Q. Velasco. While Marinduque is a popular destination during Holy Week, locals say it's pretty quiet the rest of the year. Interestingly, Marinduque is one of the most peaceful provinces in the country due to its low crime rate, which alternate ranks with the province of Batanes yearly. For riders and cyclists, the island offers an appealing offbeat destination. Marinduque has about 150 kilometers of paved circumferential road and some very beautiful and crowded beaches. The Marinduque Loop offers a great biking destination with steady climbs, rewarding downhills, and lots of scenic spots. There's something really oddly satisfying about being able to circle around the whole island. Marinduque is not only known for its fascinating beaches, but also for celebrating the famous Moriones Festival. Moriones Festival is one of the oldest religious festivals here in the Philippines. It is held during Holy Week. Everywhere you go in the province of Marinduque, you can spot references to the icons of Moriones, men, women, and even children in costumes and wearing masks, wearing garb of biblical Roman soldiers. It is a colorful festival celebrated on the island of Marinduque. The participants use Morion masks to depict the Roman soldiers and Syrian mercenaries within the story of the Passion of Christ. The mask was named after the 16th and 17th century Morion helmet. The Moriones refers to the masked and costumed penitents who march around the town for 7 days searching for Longinus. Morions roam the streets in town from Holy Monday to Easter Sunday, scaring kids, engaging in antics or surprises to draw attention. This is a folk religious festival that reenacts the story of Saint Longinus, a Roman centurion who was blind in one eye. The festival is characterized by colorful Roman costumes, painted masks and helmets, and brightly colored tunics. The towns of Boac, Gasan, Santa Cruz, Buenavista, and Mogpog in the island of Marinduque became one gigantic stage during this festival. Here are some tips for you. If you are a tourist looking for good company and awesome nightlife in a tourist destination, then Marinduque is not the place for you. There are no clubs, bars, and discos in the island. To enjoy, there is limited access to water, sports as not all resorts offer such amenities. If you can find a resort that has one, then good for you. But if not, then you might want to consider going to Marinduque. Although it stretches throughout the whole island, if you plan to bring a vehicle or commute, you might find the land and sea travel a bit uneasy. But I'll give you a reason to give Marinduque a visit. This is the closest thing to Boracay or Palawan that you can find affordable and closest to Manila. With the wide array of activities in store for you, you can't get wrong with your decision. Accommodations are flexible as you have a spectrum of places to choose from, beginning with the affordable to the high end. The locals are friendly and easy to get along with. A big advantage for those who want to embrace the local history and culture of the Philippines.
Hi everyone, I'm gonna tell you something about Occidental Mindoro, and one of the province under it is Sablayan. Sablayan was derived from the word sablay, a Visayan term meaning convergence. In the early times, the very location of the town was where the waves from North and South China Sea meet. Hence, the name Sablay that later became Sablayan. As of 2010, projected 90,000 population, and the growth rate is 1.14%. Mangyans were the ancient Aborigines of Mindoro. They were believed to be a Malayan origin. They were joined in by natives from mostly Panalenos, led by Tanungan during the second Spanish settlement established by Legazpi. Years later, more arrived who, unlike the first migrants, were already converted Christians, and sometime in 1861, migrants increased in population. The means of livelihood was agriculture, fishing, and hunting. Women, though, were engaged in weaving sigurang, a fiber derived from buri or nipa leaves. One of the tourist spots in Sablayan is the Upper Reef. It is the largest coral reef in the Philippines. It spreads over an area of 34 square kilometers, making it the second largest connecting coral reef in the world. The first place being occupied by the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. The Upper Reef, also considered as the second largest atoll-like reef in the Philippines, comprised of two isolated coral reefs that are disconnected by a 30-meter deep channel. The clear blue waters of the channel are teeming with 285 species of colorful marine life, including the tropical aquarium, fish, snappers, and the service-dwelling moray. It is one of the best dive spots in the world, attracting herds of divers all over year-round. The soft white sand and patches of fine corals, clearly visible through the crystal blue waters, is truly an entrancing sight to behold. The reef and the vast expansive waters around are protected areas in the Philippines, administered as the Upper Reef National Park or the ARNP. The national park is located 33 kilometers approximately off the coast of Sablayan in the Occidental Mindoro province. Although most of the area of the reef are submerged, three beautiful islands, the Apo Island, Apo Menor, and Cayos de Bajo mark it on the surface. The pristine surroundings, the occasional chirping of birds, and the increased murmuring of rippling water enhanced by idyllic beauty of the Upper Reef. Here are some essential tips that I can prefer. Tent is for no accommodation is available in the island, and for the flashlight and power bank, fan, iPhone fan, and light clothes. For humid tropical climates, just wear light and thin fabric. Festival is annual festival in the municipality of Sablayan, Occidental Mindoro, Philippines. It's celebrated during the town fiesta and through street parades and street dancing, which feature the Mangyan culture.
I'm Pamela Gadi, and I'm going to talk about the Coron, Palawan. Coron Island is a wedge-shaped limestone island in the province of Palawan. It has 7 lakes, famous of which is the nationally acclaimed Venus Lake in the Philippines, and one of it is the Kayangan Lake. It is also has a number of islands with white reefs and clear blue waters, perfect for snorkeling, deep sea fishing, and shipwrecking diving. Some coastals are covered with mangrove forests. The area is famous for its World War II wreck diving, and the site has been named in many lists of top dive spots in the world. In September 1944, a fleet of Japanese ships hiding in the harbor were sunk in a dating raid by the U.S. Navy. The result is around 10 well-preserved underwater shipwrecks surrounded with a coral reef. There are also attractions on the Coron Island itself. There are many beautiful beaches, white sand, most tiny and surrounded by a large limestone cliffs and wildlands. Barracuda and Kayangan Lakes are both stunning locations and good for snorkeling. The island is the ancestral domain of an indigenous tribe who are managing the island in a sustainable way and keeping outsiders a distance of their country.
Festival. One of the most famous in Coron, Palawan is the Feast of Immaculate Conception. It is celebrated
during December 8, 2019 until January 6. Puerto Princesa celebrates its feast on the 8th December, and the Feast of the Immaculate Conception has begun during first week of December with a series of religious activities. This celebration extends toward the Christmas season, laced with nightly cultural presentation, Yuletide activities topped by the lighting of the giant Christmas tree and fireworks, as well as the industrial tourism and food fairs. The combined month-long activity is dubbed as the Pista na Pasko Pa. In 1872, a Spanish expedition proclaimed that Immaculate Conception of Mary as the patroness of Puerto Princesa. That same year, the first Mass were celebrated here. However, it took almost a century before the cathedral on Rizal Avenue, going to the pier, was built in 1961 under the Bishop Most Reverend Gregorio Espiga. The angular structure departs from most churches in other parts of the Philippines, providing visitors with an interesting glimpse of unconventional regional structures.
Known tourist destination in Palawan is the Kayangan Lake. It is accessible by a 10-minute climb steep. It is the crystal clear waters of Lake Kayangan are nestled in mountain walls. Under is the Light Ambon Cave. There is a little wooden walkway and platform to a staircase if you go for a swim. Don't expect for a privacy or quiet, though as the lagoon where bangkas unload passengers looks like a mall parking lot at noon. For travel tips, flying is the easiest way and fastest to reach Coron from Manila. For plane, you have to fly from Manila to Busuanga Airport, Palawan. You can take Cebu Pacific, Airsis, or PAL Express. From Busuanga Airport, you take a jeepney for about 1 hour to reach Coron Town. The ride costs about 150 per person. Ferry boat from Manila, you can take Super Ferry. It goes once a week to Puerto Princesa and stops off at Coron on the way. There are two main seasons in Coron. First is the dry seasons run from October to mid-June with hot and dry weather. Next, the rainy season runs from mid-June to September with daily short and heavy rains. There can be typhoons from June, but they usually doesn't hit typhoons directly.
Good evening, my name is Regine Grace Amtamidas and I am from Eastern University, and I will discuss to you the best tourist destination in Region 4B, which is in Romblon. So, do you want to know what is the best tourist destination in Romblon? One of the best tourist destination in Romblon that I can discuss is the Fiesta de Gallo. It is one of those places you hear about while you are traveling. Like, oh, you are in Romblon, you have to go to Fiesta de Gallo. And Fiesta de Gallo Island is such a dream paradise island. It is located in Sibuyan Island in the province of Romblon. The island is so pristine and gorgeous that it will leave you speechless. And it is undeniably beautiful, and it is one of the best island in the Philippines. The calmness and peacefulness of the island is hard to resist. It is wonderful reward from days of traveling and exploring around Romblon. And Fiesta de Gallo is a 4.5 hectares island situated in the Sibuyan Sea. The island is accessible through a motorboat from the town of San Fernando. It will take approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes to reach the island, depending on winds and waves. And the island is surrounded with turquoise blue water, pure sugaring white sand, and mesmerizing shoreline that creates a perfect island getaway with much less tourists and endless sun-filled memories. And there is no source of electricity and fresh water. Although Fiesta de Gallo is not for everyone, the island was created for those who are willing to take the risk. And you must be willing to travel 15 hours from the Batangas port to to Magdiwang Port in Sibuyan. And you must be willing to overcome those rough roads and rocky paths. If you think that you can conquer everything, then you should start planning now. All the hard work and all your doubts will pay off. When you set foot in that magnificent island, you will be rewarded with serenity and sheer beauty. And the things to do in Sibuyan Island in Casa de Gala is like sightseeing, walking along the beautiful shores, taking selfies and pictures, and burning calories around the sun. Visitors can also snorkel and collect live shells. And visitors may also rent a small boat from the caretaker of the island for fun. And the Cresta de Gala, it is a small island that is about an away from the south of Sibuyan Island. It is a perfect getaway from the busy city life. It is a secluded island surrounded by crystal clear waters with a very fine white sand beach that is almost similar to Boracay Beach. Just minus of course, the huge crowd and amenities. And for the shelter naman, you can go under the shade of the tree, or you can find a nipa hut where you can rest. So I hope you learn so much more in our discussion in this tourist spot, the best tourist destination in the Romblon.